can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this.
Hello everyone, for today's video I have a Art of Battle themed moveset. This is the moveset that you're given when you do the tutorial mission with the Supreme Kai of Time. So this moveset theme suggestion was suggested by Dylan, so if you guys have any moveset theme suggestions for yourself, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and the best ones will be used for future videos. And of course, if you do enjoy these videos and you think they deserve it, please leave a like. So we have Super Godfist, Dancing Para, Meteor Crash and the Energy Wave combo as our 4 supers, Giant Storm and the full power Energy Wave as our ultimates, and Spirit Explosion as our evasive, but no transformation, so that's going to make this moveset just a little bit more interesting in my opinion. Looking at this moveset, it's kind of a hybrid build because you've got, 2 strike attacks and 3 key attacks, so I would say using either Super Vegeta or Super Saiyan would work very well for this moveset. If I were to run this competitively though, I probably would use Potential Unleashed, and I would probably replace Meteor Crash with Active Image or something like that. Just personally what I would do. But with that being said, let's get into the first battle. So I decided to use the Archipelago map, and I have to admit, I really love this outfit. I based it around the thumbnail of this video. I just really like the white and the yellow or gold colour combination. I just think it works very nicely, so I may use this going forward, I'm not too sure, but yeah. So he did turn Super Saiyan 3 because he had a chance to charge up, and I did break his guard, which, I mean, given it was at the very start of the fight, I didn't lose anything. I go for the Vanish here, and I do get 2 perfect blocks off, and I do think that was because the fight is a bit laggy, like the connection, it just wasn't the best for some reason, and I do think I got 2 very lucky perfect blocks off there. I go for the Super Godfist as he's just vanishing, and like step vanishing into me. I go for Dancing Para here. He got the same spirit, and this is exactly what I meant. It's just too laggy, and it did actually hit me, but it just didn't connect, so I'm thinking, well, what the hell. He goes for it again here. I go for the Spirit Explosion because I kind of need to. I go for the Stamina Reset now, and I go for the Dancing Para again to try and trap him in it, so I would have enough time to regenerate my stamina, or most of it. But of course, it just completely fails, and now gets me the normal combo. He's still Super Saiyan 3 here, so I was thinking, well, I know he's got maximum charge, but he's going to have to really find an opportunity like then to use it to regenerate some ki. If not, he's just not going to be able to recover any at all from like basic attacks, because the ki recovery on Super Saiyan 3, it's pretty much non-existent. So at the moment, I do go for another Dancing Para, not for any real reason, I just want to make him dance. So right here, I get him in it, and after this, I'm going to go for the Meteor Crash, which will regenerate some of its stamina pretty fast, and I was going to stop a little bit later than that. I had a feeling he would have vanished the moment he had 2 bars of stamina recovered while he was in the Meteor Crash, but of course I didn't get a chance to do that. But I do use the stamina break here, and I go for the Giant Storm, which that's going to do a lot of damage on him. But now he's in the Zenkai boost mode, I would assume. I'm pretty sure he is. And given the fact he's Super Saiyan 3, so he's got that additional damage bonus, if he hits me with 1 Saiyan Spirit now, that's going to finish me off. It just will. So I'll go for the Energy Wave combo here. I don't know why, because there's just no way in hell that was going to hit. I go for the back hit here, followed by the Super Godfist, because I know as soon as he's going to vanish, he's going to go for the back step to get himself out of danger. So I tried to use Super Godfist there because he's got a tiny bit of range. I get a perfect block off there, which will be enough to break his guard, and I send him flying away here with this square stamina break. And I don't know why I did that, because I mean I knew it would have sent him flying away. Just a mistake on my end. I did try and hit him with the full power Energy Wave ultimate, but of course that didn't do anything. He drops out to Super Saiyan 3 here. He goes for the Gallic Beam Cannon, I think it was. So I use the homing dash to send him flying away, teleport, and then I finish him off with the Super Godfist. He got a bit close at some points, I will admit, mostly because of the lag, but because he knew what he was doing. So let's move on to the next fight in this video. So I decided to pick the Archipelago map again because that's the stage where you do the training. My opponent this time picks Lord Slug, which that's a character that you just don't see online anymore. Well, you never really saw him online to begin with. He did go for his evasive to begin with, so I'm thinking he either doesn't know how to play with Lord Slug. Well, actually, that is what I'm thinking, because throughout this entire fight, he's going to go for the Darkness Twin Star quite a lot. But unfortunately for him, I have the perfect counter for it, or at least one perfect counter, and that is the Energy Wave combo, because 1 hit from that will be enough to destroy his shields. Just thinking about it, I think the perfect counter to the Darkness Twin Star shield would be the Kamehameha, not the Kamehameha, but the one that Goten uses, because he mispronounces it and it just completely screws up. Because I mean, it is fast to fire, you can't charge it, Well, at least I don't think you can in Xenoverse 2 because I haven't tried it yet. I've only been using it in Xenoverse 1. You know, it's actually really fast attack, so that would probably be the best counter for this. I go for the dancing power here, but he makes me cancel it out because of his Darkness Twin Star and he was still stuck in the animation. He goes for the back hit there. I knew he was going to do it, but I just got the timing completely wrong, so he hit me. But you just saw I actually perfect blocked the second time there. The combo animation kind of glitched out there for me because he didn't move when he was supposed to, so I did think he disconnected, but he didn't. That was very nice, I have to admit, and that, if we both had very low health, that could have resulted in a draw because he hit me with the Darkness Twin Star as I hit him with the Super God Fist. So we both did damage to each other at the same time, but from here I'm just going to use the full power Energy Wave Ultimate, and that's going to be enough to finish him off. I don't think he was expecting that, which is why I used it. So yeah, that'll be enough to finish that guy off. Let's move on to the next fight in this video. So as we go into the next fight, my opponent picks Final Flash and Super Kamehameha, which fuse them together, you've got Final Kamehameha, just whatever. It's kind of pointless having both of those equipped considering they do roughly the same amount of damage and take roughly the same amount of time to fire. You might as well have a strike skill there or something that's more miscellaneous, I don't know. But I've used this example 84,000 times now. Having two ultimates that are very similar in the case of this guy, it's like having Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2 equipped in Xenoverse 1. You can only use one of them at any given time, so it's just pointless having both of them on. And given the fact that they both take the same amount of ki to use as well, it's pointless having him. And I am assuming he's going to have Super Vegeta 1 and 2 as his transformations because every damaging attack that he has is a ki attack. So I trap in the dancing power here. I think I'll go for the Super God Fist after this. Nope, I lock off and go for the full power Energy Wave Ultimate. The reason I lock off is because I don't think in Xenoverse 2 I don't think they get notified that they're about to be hit with an ultimate like the HUD icon flashes. I don't think that happens if you lock off. But I did go after the Super God Fist and now he's pretty much got no health left. I am kind of playing with him now, but I do decide to finish it off pretty soon because his moveset isn't very inspiring. I know when it's going to vanish, so I go for the Giant Storm here, and that would be enough to finish that guy off. A very fast fight, nothing too fancy to be honest, it was just a very quick fight. But let's move on to the next battle for this video. So as we go into the final fight for this video, my opponent this time has Super Kamehameha and Elegant Blaster as his two ultimates. Now the reason I mention what ultimates my opponents have most of the time is because you can typically tell what sort of playstyle they have given what ultimates they have. So if they have just this combination, I wouldn't necessarily say them cheap, but if someone's running just this combination, they more than likely will be a human with potential unleashed as well, and probably specialise in strike supers and basic attack, and maybe ki as well. So after the clash, I had a feeling he would go for this Super Kamehameha, so I went for my ultimate as well, which will be enough to destroy his stamina to break it, and he goes for a second Super Kamehameha there, which is going to just completely, you know, he's just wasted 6 bars of ki there, and given he's in Super Saiyan 3, which is also weird because every damaging attack that he has is a ki attack, so the fact that he's Super Saiyan 3 which boosts your strike damage, I mean I just don't know why he'll do that, but whatever. I vanished here and then immediately went in to hit him because I just wasn't expecting him to go for the back hit, but he did, so fair play to him for doing that. But as you just saw, I vanished again. I got the perfect block off, which broke his guard. So now I send him flying away. I go for Giant Storm, it hits him, and then I immediately follow up with the full power Energy Wave Ultimate, thinking that would hit him, but it didn't, so oh well. So at this point, the match is almost over. I do have more health than he does, but he has more stamina and more ki, so that is something to be a bit careful of. But all I need to do now to really finish him off is to just make him vanish, and I do have a decent idea on when he's going to do that. But here I go for the throw, then use the Energy Wave combo for the charge, which does 6 hits. I think that might have been 5 there, I'm not too sure. He charges up here, I go for the stamina break. It did hit him, but he completely fails. Good old Xenoverse 2 servers. He goes for the Elegant Blaster here. I assume that's out of desperation because I just don't think he would have thought I was expecting it, but I was, and it's a pretty slow attack in general, so it's kind of useless. Like I already said, all I need to do now to make sure I can beat him is to just make sure I drain his stamina, and given the fact we have roughly the same amount of stamina now, actually I lied because he just teleported, which takes 1 bar stamina. I mean, he does have more stamina than I do, but I'm in a good place. I send him flying down, I go for the full power Energy Wave Ultimate, he completely fails. He charges up right in front of me pretty much. I went for the Super God Fist, but he did evade it just in the nick of time. So now I go for the fully charged Energy Wave combo, and it doesn't hit him, mostly because of the building that's blocking him. He goes for the very sneaky Warp Gatling Gun because he's Super Saiyan 3, it warps. But from this point now, I mean, he's got no stamina. All I need to do is just hit him a few times, and that'll be enough to finish him off. Very fun fight to finish off this video. So that being said, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.